Today's Tale sees us playing BattleTech once again, and today we're up against the X. And we only have 60 seconds per turn, so I'm going to have to talk really quick here. We've got ourselves an Atlas, a Panther, a Centurion, and a Griffin. So my two jump mechs here are going to be my sensor spotters here, while everybody else hopefully puts out some long-range firepower. At least that's the idea. We'll see how it plays out in a sec. Just going to jump ourselves forward here a little. So I've got Arclight to hopefully get some initiative phase wins here. I got myself Showboat and the Griffin, so I can hopefully scoot around this map pretty quick. Maybe pick out someone if I can get them over here, it'd be nice. Just to get a sense lock, and Apex and the Atlas can then drop the LRM-20s in from afar and hopefully do a bit of damage driving them into us. And then Wildfire, well, Wildfire hopefully does some work as well. That is the general consensus here. I mean, it is a Centurion at the 25 mil mark, so things might get a little ugly for poor old Wildfire pretty quick, but one can always hope for things working out. Do I want to go for a jump? I probably want to go for a sprint here.
Don't need to tell me twice.
It's a little dangerous moving the medium out, but at 25 mil, most of the heavy firepower is going to be at the top end here. So we don't have to really worry too much about getting crashed down upon too early in the initiative phase. What I mean is basically the heavies and the assaults are going to be doing massive amounts of damage. But hopefully the light phase should be pretty sparse. There shouldn't be too many lights and there shouldn't be too many mediums. Unless he's gone for some bizarre fit, which he might have. He might have jammed in a bunch of Kintaros. Headband schemes, they did release a video the other day actually. And it looks like the old single player is coming along a fair bit, which is nice to see. I've got to be careful here. There's not a lot of cover. And if I get overexposed with the Panther there, I will get shot pretty badly. So what we'll probably do is we might push up slowly on this flank. Cut him off from this hill if we can. So nothing there. I think we'll take the Panther and probably go this way. That way we can jump back over here if we need to. Which is always a bonus. Still nothing. Interesting. These two... I don't have a brace on Apex, so we'll probably just move up with Wildfire here. And we'll just keep Apex towards the rear. Bringing up the rear, sir. Alright. Lucky last 0-minute turn. So we spread out a bit. Trying to grab a hold of someone. Looks like he may have backed up a fair bit. If I'm not seeing anything now, then he's coming in either really slowly or he's backed up towards these hills somewhere. What probably wouldn't do us so well, I would say a lot of LRM spam. Oh, here we go. Down the middle, what do we got? We have an awesome in the middle. That's an interesting spot. He is sitting on top of the mineral field by the looks of it. So we're going to have a hard time against that. He's probably pinged off either, I'd say, the Griffin. I don't think it's going to be this. It probably wasn't the Centurion here. We'll see if anything else pings on in. Be interesting if that's his sensor locker. Yeah, I suppose you could do that. So what do we got here? We are the only light. Ooh, that's a little scary. A little scary indeed. So he's got himself two mediums, a heavy, and an assault. Well. What are we doing here? We are going to reserve on down. Alright. Pretty happy. So unless I lose the Panther, I should be pretty good to go second every time. Should be kind of okay. Probably going to want to do the sensor locking last here. Well, second to last, and just use the assault here, because I don't know what he's got in terms of sensor locking. Alright. 8Q, I'm pretty sure, is the PPC version. Let's see, so you've got a sensor lock. So what we can do is we can shunt you back so that you are not in a range of a disaster here. We have to be a little careful. I don't want to go back and give this guy direct line of fire. So we'll take back the Panther here. We'll brace him up. And we should be fairly okay unless he sprints something right forward. Which might be really bad for us. I could have maybe put my Panther here. Just don't know what else he has and how far it can get forward. I suppose at least whatever comes forward, probably, unless he runs it forward and fires, is going to be okay to deal with. If that happens, we'll probably lock it back and fire in our missiles, because it'll have no cover. Alright. He has moved to something else. I think we'll just reserve down here.
I'll wait here for now.
Pretty happy to go last. He'll probably reserve in. Surely he'll reserve in. There we go. So what we'll do is Wildfire here. Can he actually see Wildfire? He cannot see Wildfire. So Wildfire, you're going to brace up.
Alright, but I'm ready to go.
I'd probably like to get a sensor lock over here and start dropping down the LRM-20s. Just to see what we've got going on. She's going to be down to one mech. Unless he's got sensor locking here, I don't think it's going to get sensor locked. Alright, is he pulling out of range? Alright, back into movement phase, I guess. Back into movement phase.
Waiting for orders.
I think we could probably swing the corner here. Just a little. We should be able to jump back into cover if things get a little hairy. In fact, how far can we jump? We can jump to over here. It's probably okay. And then we can swing back if we need to. See what else is hanging out. Just the awesome. We'll throw the Panther forward again. Probably to this side. And everyone else, I think, is just going to have to relax here. Might actually need to move you forward a little here. I'm a little scared of giving direct fire down here, though. I'd rather just stay out of range.
I'm here.
Same with Wildfire. Although I could probably get Wildfire over to this side. Oop.
Holding and cooling.
Well, we're not doing nothing now. Not doing nothing.
Waiting for the right move.
It's interesting that he's got an 8Q towards the front. I suppose he's got two mediums. So, he could have had the mediums at the front. The 8Q does not, the awesome doesn't move at lightning speed here. It is a little exposed now, so unless he wants to pop it behind something, he's going to go for a sense lock over here. Alright. Well, we're going to have to jump back out. We can't sit here. I can't spend a turn trying to get a hold of him at all. I could maybe... Oh, see, I don't know how much LRM fire he's got. If he's got a lot, Showboat might take a fair chunk of damage. I could maybe jump here and hope that the crystal field here does a bit of work. I suppose we could try for that and see if we can't get our own LRM fire back on him. Especially through whatever else he's got going on. I think we might try for that. Alright, we're going to try it. There's no point in not risking things. I don't think he can get this far enough around to fire on us. And we should be able to get everybody else in. Trebuchet. Alright, so that's probably going to fire in. So now we've got an idea. We're just missing one more mech. We are missing the heavy. Hopefully, did you get that mineral field? I'm hoping that's the mineral field. Because that's going to be a little awkward if it's not. It's kind of annoying that I can't tell. Trebuchet's moved. I could maybe fire on that. Yes, we do have the mineral field. Excellent. So that's just going to rain down around us, but not do too much damage. It's just going to scrape off some paint. It does depend on what else he has. We know he doesn't have too much more going on back here. We'll probably move.
Yes, Commander.
I'd like to get a bit of a sprint going on with the Centurion and probably bring it around this side. I could, or I could go for a bit of open fire here.
Aye, aye.
Arc light. I think we're just going to take the Centurion move here.
Right.
Take a sprint.
Copy that, Commander.
Take a sprint, sir. The reason I want to get around here is I just want to come at the side of some of this stuff. And I also want to be in decent range. There's not a lot of cover. There's some trees here that I could use. There's a field here. I also just want to use this move so that I can drop the Panther over, lock, and fire. Interesting that we don't know what the heavy is yet. Could be a catapult.
New sensor contact.
It seems like a catapult. Seems like a catapult with apex.
Nothing, you hear me?
Are you a catapult? You are a catapult. Okay, we could probably hammer some rounds into the side of that catapult if we wanted.
Yep.
Take a full jump here. Can't quite make it. He's got a bit of tank on this. We're probably just going to push straight into this. There's no real reason not to now. He's got two fairly light armored mechs here that will probably go under pretty quick. He shouldn't be able to push this forward too well to get any range. I might actually have to lock. He could pull this back. I don't know if he's aware of that, which might stuff us up here. I could, of course, go for the Vindy instead. I think we go for the Vindy instead. Because we have probably, if he realizes that I've locked this, he could just walk it this far and probably be out of range of everything going on. We're going to have to push forward with the Atlas. We're going to have to cover some ground here. Apex is going to screw us over a little. I mean, mineral fields on this map are really good for making things hard to hit. Pretty sure you shouldn't have direct fire from there. Hope not anyway. Alright, good.
Yes, Commander.
Good, good, good. I think we swing the corner and start moving here. We're not even in range of this guy, so we should be okay against direct fire. What do we got here? 60 to hit. Or we could go this away. I think I'd rather take this side so I can go through those trees. Because we're going to have a turn of probably not having any braces as we run forward. So we're going to have to do our best here. 60 to hit. It's not huge,
Engage
but
on
it'll
target.
do. It'll do. Apex, she's not exactly a huge Wonder Woman on indirect fire. Alright, we'll see if he wants to lock this. He might consider locking this instead of this. What's he got? You could probably fire with the trebuchet. He's still got a lock with this. and then fire with the trebuchet. We're going to need to keep the movement up on this as best we can. We might even pop it out of where it is. I'd say this might be his only sensor locker here, so we might push back out of range now that we've probably got the Panther in range to hold this. And just like that, he probably heard what I was saying. Alright, he's going for the Panther. Interesting. Because that
Yeah.
is fine by me. Panther's going to take a bit of a beating here, but that will be okay. He's going to have to move something forward if he wants to do it. Should I thought? I know I've thought this guy before. I wonder if he always brings the long range fits. I can't remember. I know there's one guy who loves his catapults. Normally he brings a bunch of Kantaros. So maybe that's what we're up against here. He could push his awesome forward and brace, and then he would get this again. But whether you want to do that or not is the real question. There's a fair bit of evasion built up on the Vindy, so that's probably not going to be our target this turn. I would prefer to be shooting either the catapults or the trebuchets. But I think we just wade in and start doing as much damage as we can. The thing is, he's got a lot of knockdown through all of these PPCs and LRMs. That surely is not protected at all.
I hear ya.
We get 2 evasion for here. I'll probably take this. I think we go on that trebuchet. We might actually get a arm off that trebuchet if we're lucky here. It's a lot of evasion though. A lot of evasion. So at least we can fire with the Centurion and then bring the Atlas up around this area. We could just fire with the Atlas from downtown. We'll see what happens here. Alright, he's jumping the catapult. Okay. There's a lot of evasion on that too. That's fine.
I'm receiving you.
We will swing around here. What do we get? 30 to hit. Whew. That is pretty bad. At least it's all into the flank here. So if anything that does hit, will at least hit one of these rocket pods on these arms. So if we can pop some of those,
Copy that, Commander.
pretty good days for us. We'll be down to 3 evasion. We're probably not going to do much damage here, but it is damage, right? And that's all we care about. I'd say this thing's going to swing here, or at least up this path. This will all be direct fire. It's a little scary pushing my Atlas out that way. I wonder if we can stay just out of sensor range here. So that he... I mean, the thing is, as soon as you fire, you have an idea where stuff is anyway. Alright, looks like he's taken up a spot over here. Which is probably okay for us. Just out of range. I think I'll take it. It's a little scary. All of this stuff could suddenly blast us to bits. Maybe I don't want that. Oh, I can't fire from here. We have to move in there to fire. I don't think I'll risk the armor. I think what we'll do is we'll just come around the side. We'll start moving around. Maybe we can start just dropping missiles from the other side. I'd like to get into direct fire though. I think we'll take a sprint over here.
On the move.
Maybe push up this flank. Pull these guys back round. I really just want direct fire with the Atlas. Once we get into close range, we should be able to just smash things down. He's probably going to lock the Griffin this time around. Hopefully I've left myself enough room to jump this way. I'll probably still get hit, I'd say, but we'll see what happens here. Alright, Trebuchet is coming in for vision. Ooh. Alright. I would have preferred to have been braced to that, but okay. What else has he got? He can fire the Vindy.
Yes, Commander.
I can swing this corner and fire here. I've pushed the Atlas the wrong way. Oh dear. You can probably get the Vindy into this. What I could do, I don't have much time to think about this, but I could jump this way and brace, and probably just try and eat as much as I can from everything else. I think that's what we're going to have to do here. Get our evasion going, and just be a general target. Well, Showboat, that's not exactly how you wanted to do it, but that is how you're going to do it. This thing's probably going to swing around and fire. Swing that corner and fire. We'll see what we can do here. I might be able to get a lock on one of these and just blast it. And we're going to eat a fair chunk of damage though. This is going to have no evasion by the time the catapult gets into range to start doing work. Alternatively, this thing's pretty lightly armored. If I can get a lock on it, we can get it down to 1. And then I can fire in with everything here. Apparently we do want to take hits. Come on, buddy. Don't be doing that to me. Alright, so next up, you know what? He's done everything in this phase, right? I think we just reserve in. Because he's going to fire that. I wonder if he should reserve right now. He's trying to just crush this down as quick as he can, which is a good move. I can get probably to about here, so if we can get a lock, I can maybe fire some weapons. I think I'm still out of range on the Atlas though. So we'll get a sensor lock, we can fire. Alright. Ooh, he's jumping. He's gonna jump and fire. That's pretty harsh. Oof, so much damage. So much damage. Right, we're gonna reserve down. We'll get this guy to go. He's gonna fire in probably all 3. Hopefully we can jump far enough forward to get maybe a multi-shot going on with Apex. So we jump here, we lock this. Hopefully we get vision here, we fire with this, and then we multi-shot with the Atlas is how it's going to go. And then somehow we're going to have to save poor old Showboat and the Griffin here. Because it's been a harsh day. It's been a harsh day at the office. Alright, here comes the PPCs. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Alright, 2 hit. It's okay. It's alright, Showboat, you're alright. Don't worry about it, buddy.
Yeah.
Alright, so you jump. Damn, really? And that just suck. What kind of move can we get? We can't even get there. Alright. Well, we're a little boned, but that's okay. I think we just, we have to take the same move either way, so I think we move and fire here. Damn, that really stuffed us up. Alright, we'll take a move and a fire. I was hoping to get a sensor lock over here, but I guess we can't. So at least we get 50 damage into that. You, sir.
Here.
What can you do? Can you move to these trees? What have you got to hit? Oh, man, that's bad. Could take a move to here, I guess. And just fire in everything on this. 45 to hit. It's going to be pretty hard. I think I would like to take a shot with the LRM-20 on that, though. So I think we put in the rounds. We definitely fire the AC. If we hit, we hit. And just like that, we hit. Would have been better on an arm, but
Aye, aye.
take what you get, I guess. Take what you get. Move forward. LRM-20 has 95, 50. Pretty sure he has no vision here. Still 50. Alright. I prefer for this to hit the side of this. But at 50, we're probably dealing, what, about 40 damage? It's not huge. I think we're going to roll out, though. He might go for the Atlas now. But I think we should be okay. Just really, really want this. Alright, let's do it.
Taking this up.
Let's do it. If we get lucky, we'll do a fair chunk of damage to that arm. Oof, that arm's looking like it wants to come off. Alright.
Yep.
We could. I think we reserve down here. I was thinking maybe I could go forward and fire on this guy. Actually, let's have a look.
Yeah.
What kind of hit chance do we have? 50. There's a bit of terrain blocking the way. He has no vision if I do jump in. But that's kind of annoying. We're still, what, 55? 50. Bit of blockage here. Still 55. This is such a sketchy move. A Panther in front of all this just to put 50 damage in there. I just don't think that would be worth it all.
Waiting for the right move.
I think we're just going to have to take a bit of a beating on this. We'll probably... Showboat's probably going to jump out around this corner and just brace up. We have to be happy with just our minimal damage over here. The Vindy could maybe lock this if he wanted to, but be a hard ask. Is he going to brace there? Nope. He is going all in. Whew. That must be a hot mech, though. I tell you.
Whoa! Easy on the armor, buddy.
No. He's actually doing pretty well there. Alright, so you need to jump out now. Because you are pretty much downtrodden here. So with this jump, hopefully we don't get knocked. But we'll have to jump out here. Brace up. We could think about maybe locking something over here. Only problem is I've probably opened up the chance for him to lock this as well. He's probably going to still go on it though. He's still got LRM fire from here. This actually didn't move far. So we might be able to put some rounds into that. We're going to reserve down here. Wait for the catapult to fire. Whew, Showboat. This is not how you wanted to be tanking, was it? If we can kill the trebuchet, we'll be in a lot better position. I could maybe push the Panther forward, get vision, and fire twice. I think we should be in range to lock this now, though. If I was him, I would reserve. Although I guess I reserve into him as his start anyway. He could then move the awesome, I guess. Wouldn't really matter. Alright, he's checking the trees. I need this leg to survive. This is all going to go through my brace, unfortunately. Luckily the evasion's kicking in though. Focus is another issue that's going to be coming up soon.
What do you need?
So if I jump here, we can get a lock on that. That scares me. That scares me a lot. I think we... Oof. Thing is, I would really like to jump here, have vision. He might plow forward with that. I guess if he comes forward, it's okay for us. What we'll do is we're going to twist our mech like this in case we take 3 shots to the side. Actually, we're going to have to twist. We should be okay twisted like this. 3 shots to the side. Hopefully the evasion holds together here. Maybe. So now we can shoot this one with the... Oh, I should have reserved. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. I should have reserved. Should have reserved before this jump, because now you can just walk forward and shoot. With the... awesome here. I will probably walk forward and fire. Luckily he has to move to fire, so he can't brace up here. So the Centurion will fire on this. Oh, I can't believe I made this move. Really? You have to. It's got to have vision here now. It also means that we're going to have to jump the Panther next turn. Alright. Miss. Okay, that's okay for us. My mistake. I'm so sorry, Arclight. Could have done so much better there. Are we getting them for the AC-20 range? Not quite. Not quite at all. What do we got? 70 over here. Alright, let's roll. It's a shame that is into the front, but I guess we'll have to take it.
Moving out.
Move you up. We'll fire on this. And then we can fire with the Centurion as well. Hopefully this round we do a fair whack of damage to him. Come on, give me a whack-a-doodle. Alright, he is bleeding heavily now. Bleeding heavily. Unfortunately, this is going to be into the side, isn't it? Can we rotate to the front? Nope, doesn't look like it. I think Wildfire, you're going to have to brace up here. And do what you can. 90 to hit, it's not bad. Fortunately, it isn't, as I said, it's into the side, so... We're just going to be beating chunks out of something that I don't really need to be beating chunks out of. The Panther is going to probably need to jump here. Because all this stuff has free vision on him now. And I can't really afford for that. So if I jump to about here, he has no vision and I still have vision on this. We'll probably brace to do this as well, just to ensure that if he does decide to go for the Panther, that we are in a fairly okay position to eat some rounds. Eat a lot of rounds. So the Vindy could hop forward, lock this if he wants, and then drop all of this stuff into it. We're getting close to getting that trebuchet down. This guy's in the way, but soon we'll be up to firing with the Atlas. Yeah, he's going for the Panther here. That's okay. Could have probably taken the Panther back a little, but I'm alright with that. We just want to reserve down. We'll reserve all the way down here. If he was smart, he wouldn't do anything. He would reserve down because he doesn't want his trebuchet getting shot without moving. He could just fire the trebuchet if he wanted from there. Alright, that's a good move, taking that terrain there, because now he's not going to get blasted quite as much. We could consider just absolutely hammering down on the this Panther's going to take a beating this turn, actually.
Do they think they can hurt me?
Absolute beating. So what we'll look, he'll probably push this forward. what we might look to do is... Do we just go on this now? It's kind of annoying. I'd like to keep hammering down the trebuchet. I guess I could grab a lock with the griffin. Could even jump the griffin over here. Oof. Comes the damage train. Alright, buddy. You might go down in a second.
That shot went internal. Commander?
Jump you here. We have free vision, I guess. And then we can jump you out. Can I get vision from back here somewhere? I can. We'll rotate like this. I don't want to take a bunch of hits to... I don't want to take a bunch of hits to the leg if I can avoid that. Especially this leg. He'll probably just stand and fire from here, so that he can brace up. I would probably like to go on... He's got a lot of evasion here. He's got... I don't think that's in the mineral field there. Yeah, he's going to brace from there. Fire 3 shots. Alright, well, we survived.
Getting my ass kicked.
We survived. That's all that matters. It's taken some heat damage.
Yes, Commander.
Now, I can get to these trees. And I can multi-shot. Which is what we really want.
Move order confirmed.
It's what we really want. Oh, I should have gone with the, silly, I should have gone with the other mech, but okay. Let's have a look at the percentages. 60 with the LRM. I would really like to hit you. 50. You are on the mineral field as well. Alright, I think I'm going to just do the 50 anyway. We have to take that. Man, that is blinging like madness. Take a B here. It's a lot of heat. A lot of heat indeed. But I think we take that. In the hopes of doing in this trebuchet at some point. Alright, go for it, Apex. Here we go, baby. It's not too much. It's getting there, though. It's getting there. Luckily, the Atlas on top of the Awesome should be a pretty good matchup for us. We'll probably swing here. Can we fire in? I could actually move forward quite heavily and get into range to fire pretty well. He doesn't have any vision. This thing's pretty hot. I could risk the mech. He has no vision of his own. Fortunately, that's into this. I would like to shoot the front of that treb. He's going to have vision there. He has no vision here. Okay, I'll move here. And we'll go for the treb. Continue to plow this treb up if we can. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, man, we're hammering him, but he's still standing, which is a problem. Alright, Arclight. You possibly need to just jump out, my friend, to over here somewhere. And just tank through again. We might swap sides this time, just so that we're a little happier. We might even go further back. This way, he has to push forward to sensor lock us. Just take a turn of getting you back into fighting form. What arm did you lose? Is that the... Did I lose my PPC? No, I've still got my PPC. Good. It was probably not the best of moves to go here. He'll probably sense... I'd say... I can see this, so he could fire into this, actually. Or do you fire onto this? It's probably a pretty good target right here. It is a target-rich environment. Unfortunately, the Atlas is on the Awesome. I mean, these two can slug it out. But I really want to get to the easy meat at the back here. Alright, he's going to pull that back. I'd say he's going to fire. Here it comes. Oof, it's raining. It's raining on Apex.
Commander.
In fact, it is going to rain pretty heavily on her, I'd say. Pretty heavy indeed. I think we're going to reserve here. What I'd like to maybe do is I'd maybe like to get Showboat up here to fire on this. But we'll see how we do. The other option is I could multi-shot and just fire the AC into this. But we might have to just pull back a little. With the Atlas. We're going to need a turn of cooling down. Is he going for a death from above? I hope that's not death from above. Is he firing from there? Alright. Interesting. Interesting. We're going to reserve down. He needs to maybe move his catapult over here. Or back this way. Just to give it some evasion. If he doesn't move it, it might take a truckload of damage, but I really, really want this. I probably still got firing solutions from here. I might even consider pushing forward to fire. It leaves me exposed, but I think we might have to take the exposure to just get rid of this trebuchet now and deal with this as best we can. Where are you going with this? Into this? This is no evasion, fully exposed. You could probably fire all of your weapons in. No? Alright. Multi-shot maybe? Okay, it's a multi-shot. Pretty happy I rotated this mech just so that this leg wasn't at risk here. Man, that's got to be costing him a lot of heat though. There's got to be a... I suppose it's not that hot. Alright. Probably leave this till last. I might need to... Actually, I might just back you up, buddy. We can drop some rounds on the... see. I think we'll leave that till last. It'll probably get knocked if it gets hit by all three.
Waiting for orders.
The Griffin. I could jump you this way. And we could get up close and personal here. Griffin fires. The Centurion fires. We don't have the greatest of firing though, do we? Ooh dear, we're running out of time. Alright, let's take this. Come on, baby, sensor lock. Alright, so we can probably kill this with our LRMs here. Got a bit of evasion build up on the Griffin. Just tanking through a lot of fire here. He's probably going to fire this into... He's only got 2. Are we knocked over? It'd be good if we're knocked over because now we can get up. Save us being on the ground mid-turn here. I'd like to reverse if I could. Which I can. Backwards into these trees. 45, my gosh. That is not at all appreciated. We'll go back. Drop the LRMs in. Hopefully we can... Oh man, we're shredding on different sides of this guy. We're going to have to be lucky with some of these hits though. Wildfire, you can tank from where you are because you will brace up. 65, I need a hit here. Alright. It's not the hit I need. Man, this thing is holding on for dear life. Meanwhile, he's getting a lot of work done. This turn round we can reserve in at least with the Panther.
Holding for the right opportunity.
We'll see what he wants to lock. He shouldn't have... I don't think he's got vision. Oh, he might have vision. No, he didn't fire into this, which makes me think he doesn't have vision on this. See what he wants to lock. He's running the trebuchet out. Which is pretty smart since it's nearly dead. How much heat did I get back on this? I got half my heat back. Alright. I think we reserve here.
Affirmative.
The Vindy. He's either going to go at the Vindy or not. I'd probably reserve down. And then if I reserve, I would maybe lock something and fire my catapult. You could even jump, I guess. Alright, he's putting that out. And he's going for that. Alright. We're just going to reserve here. He's going to put everything he can into the Atlas. We can't really tank with the Atlas. We don't have bulwark, so it's a bit awkward. Maybe I should have considered just bracing here instead of taking a truckload of hits from this stuff. I think what we'll do, if he doesn't move this catapult that well, we'll probably go for that. Or we might even see if we can grab a hold of that trebuchet. It's going to be a full round of firing. It's going to be a bit of chippage here and there. This is going to be the main problem. That is going to be the main problem indeed. So I think I jump you over here. Lock this guy. She'll probably lock the catapult here. See what we've got. See what we got in the catapult. Hopefully you're not entrenched. Excellent, you are not. So we'll probably take shots at this catapult with the Showboat and the Centurion and the Atlas. We'll probably reverse the Atlas up again. Because these hits are not doing us all that well. Oof, run steady. We might actually have to brace the Atlas here.
I'm receiving you.
Is there any way we can get side shots here? Doesn't look hopeful, does it?
Good to go.
Can we hit you with a bunch of 85s? Alright, I think we'll just take everything into this guy then. We'll go for the max move here, since we want the evasion built up on Showboat. The only problem is this is a fresh catapult, so unless we get super lucky with some hits here, probably not going to go through too much. Although I'd love to pop a shoulder. It would be half of his damage gone, which would be really good. Really, really good. 90 to hit. That's even better for us. Come on, baby. Hit him in the shoulder. Rip it off.
Confirmed.
Don't be missing. Like that. Oh, no, you did actually hit it. Okay. He's unsteady. There's no way to really get around on that. We're probably going to move. I need this guy to get off me. I need him to move if he wants to fire. I think that's a move on a fire. Or we could take a brace here. I think we might be better off with a brace.
On the move.
Just to eat up as much firepower as we can. Hopefully... Ooh, focus, eh? That's not nice. We'll probably save... I don't know. We'll see what we get here. See what we get. Hopefully he now has to move this. I should have just kept on moving so this guy doesn't have any direct fire. The awesome can do what, 100 damage a turn? Without having to cool down. without having to stop, really. It can just continuously do 100 damage a turn. In reserve. He's probably going to fire his treb from wherever it's gone. We'll see it in a sec if he does fire it, which would be really handy. Just so I can get an idea of how far that treb is. I'd still reserve here if I was him. I would reserve so that I could see what moves I was going to make. Because things might, I mean, if I push this forward, you might want to shoot this. I don't know about just motoring into an Atlas. Come on. Tell me you're going to move the treb forward. I would love to see that treb. Come on. Might be fine from max range. There it goes. I wonder at what point he's going to run out of LRMs as well. Okay, so he's got a quite fair way back. Let's reserve down. He's probably going to fire the catapult. I don't think I could get range on that. He's going to have his own focus, I'd say. He's probably going to focus with the awesome. I wonder if he's surely going to move this catapult. He doesn't want to be taking any more direct fire here. Yeah, no more direct fire. Alright.
Taking minimal damage.
That you are, buddy. That you are. Luckily, I think that's still in range for us. Arclight. Could jump this corner here. It's a little sketchy though, getting you that far forward. Maybe to these trees. Not even close. That Vindy looks like he's whirling up for some direct fire though. I could trust, no, so he's going to have his focus, right? So I think we have to not trust in jumping here. I think we might have to jump and probably just lock something like this. See what we get. Go fishing. Oh, one evasion, alright. I just want to see what he does with this. He'll probably direct fire again. I maybe could have moved around here and braced to force this instead. He's going to have focus. This is going to hurt a lot. Oh, please tell me you're moving. He shouldn't have a brace on that. It's going to be a focus though, I'd say. No? Alright. At least the brace did a bit there. Oh, he's heat damaging? That's encouraging, right? Jump to here. We'll have vision. I'm going to have to jump out though, because any hits will be some serious hits. Some serious hits indeed. You know what? I think we might just ooh. Alright, and then next turn we can jump you out. You, sir. I'm gonna just come around here. What kind of chances to hit do you have? 80. Be pretty nice. Can we multi-shot here? We can. So we have to multi-shot into you. So what it does, we'll go multi-target, multi-target. We'll fire away. A and B, go for it. Hopefully we pop an arm. I would love an arm to come off this thing. Just so that we can stop having to worry about that so much. He is super hot on this. Surprised he just didn't fire 2 rounds, right? You would have been better off firing just the 2. Apex. I think he's just got vision from the sensor lock, right?
Standing by.
And then I could focus for the LRM to hit at max range. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to have to focus here. I need probably for the LRMs to just do max damage here. What are you? You're a B. Oof, God, that timer.
Splitting target.
Timer's like, yo, you want to be doing something? Well, no sir. Alright, come on. Tell me you're going to kill this. Or at least do massive amounts of damage to it. Oh, well, we got a crit on an LRM, I guess. Still not what we need. We need weapons popping off that thing. We absolutely need weapons popping off that. At least that's... Actually, we might be able to knock this. It's probably not the best, though. I really need for this thing to die. Still. Next turn, I think we move into this stuff here. Make it harder for him to hit. He might just concentrate on this, though. Yeah, he's just jumping forward to get vision. And then he's probably going to sensor lock. No, he's going to fire. Alright. Atlas is humming.
Reporting heavy damage.
She's a humming. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Do I just move you and fire? He's got no more locking, so we're okay there. You could fire into this.
Waiting for orders.
I would prefer to lock this mech back here. I don't quite know. He's got vision? He does. Arclight. You know what? Let's just risk it. Let's risk it. He could fire into this. Luckily, I suppose he's firing into the least trash side, so we might be okay there. I'd say he's going to keep hammering the Atlas. At least the Atlas did a fair chunk of damage back. He's probably going to scoot this further back. Okay, he's putting it on the minerals, so... I mean, it's kind of getting close to max range. It's going to be pretty hard for him. He might just fire on this, I guess. Alright, he's still got range. That was his focus, I guess.
I can't take much more of this.
So, wildfire, showboat. It's a little risky putting ourselves over here. We'll take the... Oh, we're going to heat up quite a bit. How much armor we got? 50. Maybe I'll take the 50. So we jump to here. You know what? It's probably just going to go anyway, so... Let's see what he does. If he goes, I could probably brace this before this gets to fire. I might even swing it this way a little onto this mineral field and brace. Probably don't need to fire with it this turn. We can maybe look at doing some work on some of this other stuff. He might... shouldn't... it wouldn't matter if it got knocked anyway. It'll be at start next turn. So close to getting that trebuchet. It's just bleeding off armor everywhere. There's cables and bits hanging out of it. All sorts of stuff. Okay, that's not so bad. So we can jump up to here and be pretty happy. Looks like he's just going to hammer down on the Atlas. Down it goes.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
We'll probably just back up into this stuff here. Brace.
Commander, I'm hit.
Up you get. Can we back up? Or can we not? I'd like to move here. I suspect we're not going to be... Oh, we can. Cool. We'll probably forward face. Actually, you can... get to here and forward face. Should be okay.
Moving to position.
Brace. Eat some rounds from this. And then we will probably shunt up onto here with most of our mechs. He's going to get his stability back on that. That's fine. If I can multi-shot, I'll be pretty happy. Showboat. So Showboat's going to... Arclight? It's going to have to be Showboat, right? And then Arclight's going to probably have to fire on someone. Alright, cool. So he couldn't quite move to fire. That's alright for us.
Good to go.
You jump. I think we'll take the heat damage here.
Affirmative.
We'll lock probably this guy here. Keep those multi-shots going. If we can get this guy, I'll be in such a better position. You sir. So I'm not convinced about moving on to that mineral field. Kind of hit chance you got here. 45. Excellent. And you can't do anything there. Alright. Let's see if I move you. We're never going to be able to hit that guy that well, actually. So you're probably better off just staying where you are. Gotta keep an eye on that time. Arclight. You can fire as well, so probably get Arclight forward. Or fire with the PPC.
Confirmed.
I gotta be careful of the Griffin, because it could get knocked here. Let's fire with the PPC. Man, we are down our SRM anyway. Amazing if that hit. Guess not.
Damn it, I missed.
Yeah, congratulations, Arclight, you missed.
Standing by.
I might actually swing around this corner. 50. Yeah, alright, we'll swing around the corner. Into this mineral field. We are pretty unblemished, so I don't mind this so much. He's got vision. I'd like to go somewhere where he doesn't have vision. Looks like he's got vision everywhere. Alright, around the corner we come.
Acknowledged.
We might take a beating for this, but this is the unblemished mech, so hopefully we can do okay. 50. You know what, we might just turn off some of these. We'll just turn off the one. Should be okay.
Affirmative.
Couple of misses here and there. Come on, LRMs. Hit me an arm, baby. One arm. There we go. Finally, he has down some weapons. It's only taken us 15 rounds. 15 rounds indeed to minus off a weapon.
Standing by.
Okay, I gotta be real careful here. I probably don't want this getting shot. Somehow, I don't think I can save this. It might take a bunch of shots to this. We've got full evasion though, so yeah, full evasion might save us. He could consider, if he, I don't know if he can see that, but he could maybe death them above it. Probably keep the Atlas going this way. I wonder if he's going to keep backing this up or not. Alright, he is going to keep backing it up. He's backing it all the way up. Just reserve in.
Waiting for the right move.
He could fire on this. It's got no evasion. What do we want to do? We probably just want to gang up on the Vindy, I guess. Maybe if from the start I'd ganged up on the Vindy, we would have been a little bit better, since it's probably his only sensor locker here. It's pretty tanky though, the Vindies. They are very solid mechs. I mean, look, it looks like a bunker. I mean, at least its face and its torso does. Not so much the stick of an arm, but the rest of it looks like a flimin' mean-ass bunker. The real question is he going to jump here? He is not. Shame we don't have a focus now. We could have probably just smashed this thing. And look at that. We've been using our armor. Been using it.
Losing armor.
We have been using it indeed. As it goes, use it or lose it.
Commander?
I think we're just going to sit there. We'll see what happens. He might smash us. He might not. We'll probably just shift this way with the Atlas again. Keep him coming with this awesome. Doing exactly what he's doing, except for with his trebuchet. Is he coming in? Is he going to fire on some of this stuff? Or he just wants to fire on the Atlas? Oh, he just wants to fire on the Atlas. Damn, Apex, come on. Give me a break. Give me a break.
Waiting for orders.
I think we're just going to have to take a move this turn round. And a brace. Unfortunately.
Aye, aye.
A move and a brace. You know what we might do? We're probably okay there. So we might just move here and... I'm pretty sure he's already used his focus.
Good to go. Yes, Commander.
Could just turn on this guy. You know what? We're going to go with someone else first. So I think we'll go with you. We'll fire over here. He'll move this. He'll fire. We might get lucky and just eat some damage here. Hopefully, you can probably fire from there, right? So then when we move you, we fire on this. He'll be down to no evasion. We just fire into it and do a bit of damage. We'll probably keep shifting the Centurion up. God, that Atlas is starting to bleed pretty heavily though. Starting to bleed real heavy. So far, we've just about come full circle on this hill. Hopefully there's no focus though. Although I've blown a bit off him, so he might have focus. I wonder if he's got vision on anything here. Oof. What's in this arm?
Critical hits. Critical hits.
AC-20. Alright, we're going to have to rotate here. Somewhat. I might even need to...
I'm here.
What do we got from here? 75? If we moved here? I think I just have to tank with the face of the Centurion. Let's go, Cent.
I'm there.
Let's go, baby. Wildfire's like, yo, I'm not sure about this. Not sure about this at all. I'm like, don't worry about it, Wildfire. You got it. You got it. 65s. Into the side that has no damage. Go for it, baby. Go for it. Yes, that's how you do it. Oh, man. One evasion? Sure. It's not going to do you much good, but do what you can. We'll move you, we'll brace you, get some heat back before you cook yourself. Alright, Mr. Atlas. How are we going to get you out of here? How do we get you out of here? I don't think we can. I think we're just going to tank with your face here. We're going to rotate you. Like so, I guess. It's not great. What do we got to hit? Oof, we got pretty good hit chances. Maybe we'll just do this guy in. That can be a hope, right? Alright, let's rotate.
Move order confirmed.
Do your best, buddy. Overheat, we can't... I don't think I can afford to overheat. We'll turn off the LRMs. We don't really need those. Hopefully this does a truckload of damage. Come on, hit with the AC. To the leg. Not so great, but... guess at least everything else sort of plowed in
Target's
a
taking
bit.
critical hit.
We might be able to knock this guy and then do some cool shots actually.
I'm here.
We're gonna have to risk this pretty heavily. 80. 80 to hit. And you could die. Okay. Okay. He'll have vision. Here's vision from there. Here's no vision from here. And 80. Alright, let's risk it. Let's risk it. I kind of want to finish this guy. Come on, 80. Please roll them dice. Alright, there we go. That's what we're talking about. So that guy's knocked down. I don't think we can finish him, but we can do a fair bit of damage. At least. Meanwhile, there's a catapult just lurking right next to this stuff. He's reserving. There's no way we're reserving.
Receiving you.
I could hop up over here. I think we just run forward, right? Ay, ay, ay. I think we just run forward. What do we get here? Alright. Alright, little wildfire. In you go. This is all sorts of messed up, but it's okay. We'll overheat. I'm pretty okay for that. You know what? I think we might just go in with some overkill here. Just to try and get this guy
Roger.
messed up as best we can. Alright, that does leave us pretty close to getting him. Maybe if we get super lucky here.
Good to go.
What have you got to hit? Not you, not you, you. 70. We need some really good rolling here. Really good rolling. Come on. If ever I needed some RNG, about now would be nice. About now would be nice. Come on. 2 hits. Excellent. Alright, so now he has no more vision going on here. He can see, I don't know what he can quite see, but at least that's the vision mech down. So now if he wants in my Atlas, he has to come pretty close to it. He might just stomp forward for it. But now we can start dropping our missiles down with impunity. He's probably going to take out... has he got vision? He's probably got vision on this. So I'd say this is about to get shake, rattle, and rolled. It's alright, Wildfire. You did your job. Now, to the briny depths with you. Maybe. Come on. Wildfire, you need to survive here. What's going on? I don't know if he's got vision here. I'm pretty sure he's going to have vision on this. This is pretty exposed. I mean, this guy's like, can I see anything? Can I see anything? I think I can see a Centurion over there. Okay. Alright. He's considering it. Wow, he didn't fire with that? Interesting. He's just backing everything up. Alright. This is a turn I'll take. I mean, it's a lot of damage, but
I'm taking some serious hits.
it's onto a garbage arm. He's overheating himself. You could just fire in before he gets to move. It is the last of my turns here. What's in this arm? Nothing. Yeah, I think we'll just take the shot. I don't particularly want to move forward. And I doubt he's going to move forward. Alright, let's go for it. Let's go, baby. Peel off that armor. Peel it off. Alright, we're kind of even on our assaults here. Just a shame he's got a heavy over the top of mine. This is probably the Centurion is about to just eat face here, though. 150 damage. You got this, Wildfire? You got it? You're fine. Plenty of armor to go. He could knock this. I think we're just going to reserve, though. We'll probably see if we can't get some shots on this guy at the back. We know he's pretty mangled. He'll probably shoot this, knock it. He will get to go first. So he can then call shots with this guy here. I would do that. I would... yeah. There's no way I could have saved this. Even if I'd gone, he would have still got to go with this, which will knock this. And then still give him called shots with this. Centurion. No, sir. No. Really? What is happening? I'm definitely gonna lock the... Maybe he's out of ammo?
Aye, aye.
That would be amazing if he was out of ammo. Alright, we'll take you back. We'll lock this guy. Because I think I will get rid of whatever he has left. Okay, so he's braced up. Wildfire. Do you just want to probably just party where you are? Yeah, oof, you're pretty hot. Pretty hot, baby. I think you just need to get a little bit of evasion going on here. Get some evasion and brace
Copy that.
so that you can cool down as much as you can. Then we'll reserve in.
Holding action.
We'll see what this guy does here. If he moves this forward, we could maybe swing around. I might fire a PPC into this, though, just to give it a harder time shooting. Because we are going to... It's probably going to have a focus. So it's going to be a lot of damage. And then we can drop rounds with our breaching shot over here. How hot are you? Pretty hot. Alright, so we might have to just fire the LRMs, shred off the last of this evasion, and then fire in with what we've got left. Which is not much, but she'll do. Okay, so... Ooh.
Commander?
He is overheating severely. I think we'll move up here.
Moving to position.
Fire in the LRMs. Cool down a little. Shred some evasion. We might even get lucky. Throw a brace. There you go.
Enemy down.
There you go. Through a brace. Plus we get some heat back. Maybe I should have fired the PPC into here, but... Oh well. I don't like to expend heat as much as some people do. Does a lot of damage to your mech, right? He's rotating. It's just gonna blast this guy. How much can this Centurion take is the real question. Probably not as much as this guy can deal. I could move towards him somewhat. And then next turn we can probably get into range to hammer him with all weapons. Which will make me pretty happy. I mean, we're doing significant damage with this already. Just through the precision strike. But it won't be as good as what we can do. Oof, we get a focus. Oh, we should be able to get in range to focus this guy, actually. He's going to have his own focus. I'd say the Centurion's about to eat a bunch of rounds. But if we can get to focus on the awesome, then the catapult should be easy meat. I could even be mean and vision him, but I don't think we will. I think the Atlas should finish off some stuff here. And the Centurion should survive. I say should survive. I'm really sorry, Wildfire. I'm playing with your life here, but good luck. Good luck. Okay, sir. Don't worry about it. It's merely scratches to your paint. Those sparks, they're melee fireworks. You know, actually, you're looking really hot here, buddy. Alright.
Internal structure damage.
You're unsteady. How's he doing? Okay, so he possibly ground up some more heat there. We'll definitely move in. And we'll focus on him. We might be able to clear him. See how we do.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. Oh, 95's on everything. All through that armor. What do you got, buddy? Not enough. That's for sure. That is for sure. Man, that Atlas just plowed him. Just firepower everywhere. Cannot withstand firepower of this magnitude. Can we actually walk to there? Doesn't look like it. I think we'll just walk to probably this cliff.
Copy that.
I could have jumped. I've got plenty of heat, but my bad. And our opponent's left. Alright. I can see why he left. I mean, your catapult's not really going to survive much against that. Honestly, though, if I was him, I would have jumped it forward just to end the game properly. Could I have changed things? Maybe. I mean, if I'd been a little bit luckier with the RNG, we might have taken out that trebuchet a bit quicker. I'm pretty happy with the tank here. Maybe, I don't know, Apex or Sumo. Those are the two choices, right? So I could have maybe tanked a bit better with this, but then he would have had Apex just hammering me every turn. I kind of like Apex just to jam those LRMs in. I should have probably moved a little bit better to keep him having to keep moving to have direct line of sight. And probably the move where I jumped my Panther in here was not the greatest. Other than that, things went well. And with that, we'll take a break. Tune in next time for more adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.